what's important is that you're able to represent yourself online with the same honor and integrity that you would represent yourself in person. True?
Yep.
Absolutely. And that starts with your voice and knowing who you are, no matter where you go. All right? So, what question? I haven't gotten a time yet. How am I doing?
Oh, you're about 20.
Ooh, they're giving me 20 more.
All right.
That's good, huh? All right. Okay, so let me talk about this. So what I really do with people in terms of what I teach them with networking, whether it be in person or online, you guys got my networking page, right? So I'll tell you something about that. I've been teaching networking in person for a long time with people. I actually, PJ hears me say, I tell people start out with what makes you unique. And actually, honestly, who did I get that from? Dale Carnegie. Has anybody read How to Win Friends and Influence People? He says you need to be memorable, right? You need to create an emotional connection to who it is that you are, because that's how people remember you. Here's another thing that's important, is that the majority of people online selling a product or a service are small business owners. Do you guys know that? That's the majority. There are some big companies out there doing some stuff, but honestly, they're using it more as an operation to see what customers are unhappy about. So, for example, one day I got on Twitter and I said, okay, 2 hours of my internet's been down today, damn it, Comcast, right? And all of a sudden I get a tweet from Comcast Bill. What was the problem with your internet? Right? So big companies are using it that way. But what's happening with the smaller companies is that we're doing what we do in person when we build relationships, right? Because here's what I know about the entrepreneurial mindset. How many of you would say you have an entrepreneurial mindset? Okay, good. Entrepreneurs like to buy from people they know and like. Would you agree with that? Yes. Absolutely. So you have to make sure online people know and like you. That's why they'll buy from you. That's why they will refer to you. Sound like BNI? Sound like any other networking group you go to? Absolutely. So the same strategies apply in person as online. That list of tips on networking that I gave you as a handout today, every single one of those was a tweet that I put out over a year. So if you're not familiar with Twitter, the power of Twitter is that you have to learn how to make your point in 140 characters or less, right? Which I personally think is a beautiful thing. And I'm to the point now where I unfollow people that have to do 4 tweets where they ramble on and on and on because they can't make their point in 140 characters. The power of doing that is quite important in the information overload world we live in. Do you see how that's true? So you have to learn how to make an emotional connection with people, because people buy because they feel emotionally connected to what it is you have to sell in 140 characters or less. And the biggest way you do that is by sharing parts of who you are as a person, being real and authentic of who you are. And that doesn't mean saying, I'm, going to go walk my dog now, right? That means that if you say you're a lifelong learner, who you are, and you read a great book, you get on and you share what you loved about the book with people. See where I'm going? If you have a sense of humor, you show how you're funny on occasion because you do something that's funny, right? For example, for me, the new thing this year with Earl was the zone, right? You can see every year. Wonder. And about 3 weeks, we were doing strict zone. Those of you who know the zone, if there's levels of it. Strict zone, no sugar, right? No chips, no. Not even a banana, because that's actually bad carbohydrate on the zone, right? About 3 weeks into it, he's out one night, and I'm at home, and I want a potato chip like I've never wanted a potato chip. You guys know where I'm going. Have you ever been there? I would give you way more than that $1 for a potato chip that night, right? And so I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking, okay, this is actually kind of a funny moment. And then there was this commercial that came on that said, here's a great tip, because this is the new year, right? So every commercial is about losing weight, all right, diet and exercise. Here's a great tip. If you're craving something, chew a piece of gum that will help eliminate your craving, right? Oh, interesting. So I get down to my computer, because I'm always online, and I put out a tweet. And I say, we're on the zone, and somebody said if you're craving something, chew a piece of gum. Does anybody have potato chip flavored gum? That tweet alone increased my followership at 150 people, and I got a client from it. Wow.
Wow.
I didn't go on and say, here's my blog, read it now. I went on and I was real. I was authentic. I was human to who I am, and that attracted people to me, and that's the difference in that. So the power of doing that is really what it's about. So now let's talk about something else related to this. And I'm sure you've done a lot of this in the last couple of days, limiting beliefs. Have you guys been talking about limiting beliefs? So what are your limiting beliefs with being online? Social networking. Takes too much time. That's the big one I hear. What?
I don't know how to do it.
I don't know how yet. Absolutely. What else?
I'm not a technology.
Takes a lot of technology training and having a lot of technology. What else?
You're very exposed.
I'm very exposed. Okay, good. What else?
I don't know if I want to invest the time to learn.
I don't know if I even want to invest the time to learn it. Is it going to be worth it?
I signed up for Twitter and all of a sudden all these people are following me. I don't know who they are.
It's so stalkerish on top of it. Who are these people? All right. Okay, good. Yes.
I'll get lost in the wash.
I get lost in the wash. Very good. In the back?
I'll end up getting a whole ton of emails or stuff that I have to deal with.
I'm going to get a whole ton of stuff now that I have to deal with. Absolutely.
I don't know what to say or write.
Yeah, I don't know what to say or write. I'm lost in what to say.
I'll be on forever, I won't get anything else.
I'll be on it forever. I won't get anything else done. Love that one.
My humor just doesn't translate online.
My humor just doesn't translate
I don't
online.
translate online.
Okay, I don't feel I translate online, all right?
I lose all my privacy.
I'm going to lose all my privacy, okay?
I'll buy more.
I'll buy more because I'm the sucker on the squeeze page. Oh,
If people start to follow me, then I might feel obligated, like I have to follow all these other people. and I
no.
don't
People
want
start to follow me, then I got to follow them back and all this obligation relationship crap. Well, yes.
Just how many others of these are there going to be that now I have to be on the next one?
And the next.
Just how many do I have to be on? All right, good. Wow. Do you feel the weight of all this? Woo!
I'm gonna have to be on all the time.
I'm going to have to be on all the time. So that, I mean, those are amazing right there, okay? So let's talk about some of these. First of all, if you really want to grow whatever it is that you sell, and how many of you have something you're selling or hoping to sell or have a dream of having something you sell, right? That kind of thing. Yeah, at that point too. And actually, I think the best time to get on them is when you don't have anything to sell yet, because you see how psychologically that would be true. Because you don't have anything to sell yet, so you're not tempted. You don't see somebody who really needs the thing you have to sell where you want to go, buy this, right? You just have to be in a relationship with people. So that's a powerful time to play, right, in terms of this. Here's the thing about this, though. If you have a product or a service or an idea or dream of something you want to build into a business to sell, and being on Twitter or Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube, those are considered the big four, by the way, so that's a hint for you, all right? If you have something like that, research actually shows that the people who are most successful in business, and I'm 12 years a business owner. I have 8 paid staff, so just a sense for you. I say to people all the time, if I can survive the dot bomb, September 11th, and 2008, 2009, I know what it takes to be a great business person, all right? I didn't have to go get a day job to survive that stuff, and I didn't let staff go to survive that stuff, so that's important to me. Anybody will tell you that if you're going to be successful with that, you have to market. True?
Yeah.
You have to market.